On today's episode with Turning Pain into Purpose, with relatable stories by Amarogeze, the unscathed woman, we're going to be talking about a young lady named Sarah. Sarah was a young woman in her early 20s when she was brutally raped as she was coming back from church in the evening while she was still in school in the university. The incident left her traumatized and she struggled to come to terms with what had happened to her. Initially, Sarah felt isolated and alone. She felt like no one understood what she was going through and she had a hard time trusting people. However, over time, Sarah began to find healing in sharing her story with others. She started by attending and registering with a support group for survivors of sexual assault, where she found a community of people who had been through similar experiences. They listened to her story, provided emotional support, and helped her to process her trauma. As Sarah began to heal, she realized that she wanted to help others who had experienced sexual assault. She started volunteering in an NGO, answering phone calls and providing emotional support to other survivors. Over time, Sarah became more involved with the NGO and she started to use her own experiences to raise awareness about sexual assault. She spoke at local events and schools, sharing her story and educating others about the prevalence of sexual assault. Sarah also became an advocate for survivors' rights, working with lawmakers to create new legislation that protected victims and held perpetrators accountable. Through her work, Sarah was able to turn her pain into purpose. While she would never forget the trauma she had experienced, she found a sense of healing and empowerment in helping others. Sarah's story is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Despite the trauma she experienced, she was able to find healing and purpose through her work as an advocate for survivors of sexual assault. I hope the story inspired you and you learned a thing or two on how to turn your pain into purpose. You too must emerge unscathed. This is the end of today's story. We look forward to hearing from me more often. Bye.